Good morning and welcome to today's episode of Monday Morning Mobility. My name is Jeff Blanchard and I'm here to help you live life a little bit better, help you eliminate some pain, keep you moving from a physical therapist perspective. And today's topic is staying within your shoulder safety zone. So I spoke previously about staying within your low back safety zone. I think that there's also a shoulder safety zone. So we talked about how the safety zone is kind of out here in front of our bodies. So I'm going to give you a little bit of an anatomy instruction here. So our shoulder blades, which are on our backs, okay, on our rib cage, our shoulder blades, they kind of float almost on our ribs, and they're attached basically just right out here on our shoulders. Otherwise, they're just attached to your skeleton by muscles. So in shoulder blades, because they only have that one attachment point and they're mainly attached by muscle, your shoulder blade position probably has the greatest variability between different human subjects than any other bone in the body. So if you're looking at shoulder blades, I sometimes see people's shoulder blades here, 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 all sorts of positions. So shoulder blades sticking out this way and that way. So your arm sits in the socket, okay? And your socket is your shoulder blade. Your shoulder blade actually creates your socket. So if your shoulder blades are in a funky position, your sockets are in funky positions, and therefore your arms are sitting on your trunk a little bit where they shouldn't be sitting. The safety zone for the shoulder is the angle of the shoulder blade. So for healthy individuals who have good posture, their shoulder blades are kind of back here. And their shoulder blades are angled roughly at, if this is a 90 degrees, they're angled roughly at maybe say 70 to 60 degrees, say about 70 degrees out this direction. So here is your shoulder safety zone, is within those lines. It's not back here because your shoulder blades face that direction. Now, if you're somebody who has rounded posture, like most Americans, and you're here, now your shoulder safety zone is narrowed and you can't reach back behind that line as well, or if you do, you're just going to damage your shoulder. So oftentimes when we're seeing people and we're seeing them for shoulder issues and they come in this kind of forward shoulder position, one of the things we're trying to do is get their shoulder blades in the right spot so we can open their safety zone more, and so they have greater ability to use their arms within their safety zone. If you use your shoulders behind your safety zone, then you are potentially going to injure something. Oftentimes it's your rotator cuff that will get injured if you're trying to function behind your safety zone. The number one thing I see when people injure themselves behind their safety zone is when they reach in the back seat of the car. Don't do that. Reaching in the back seat of the car will never help you, because that is way behind your shoulder safety zone. And I can't tell you how many people have come to see me for shoulder problems because they reached in the back seat of the car. If you're going to put something in the back seat of the car, stop your car, get out and get that thing. Hopefully if there's a kid in the back seat of the car, they don't need you reaching back there and doing something with them, because that's reaching behind your safety zone. Now, I'm all about opening up your safety zone. If you can have nice flexibility in your chest and get your shoulder blades back there, you're going to have greater ability to reach and move and bend in some of those positions because you have the flexibility to get into those positions. Many people don't. And so again, as you do that, you're tempting the potential that you're going to have a problem. The other thing is with overhead motion. If I'm going to go overhead, if I'm going to put something over my head, I want to be in my safety zone. Here, elbows are forward of my safety zone instead of here putting something back over my head. The worst thing I could see in the gym is somebody taking a bar and pushing it behind their neck and pushing it over their head. They're, in essence, putting tremendous stress on the shoulder because they are working the shoulder way behind their safety zone. That's going to be probably a rotator cuff that's not going to be very happy after some time. So, take-home message, work in your safety zone and open your safety zone. I'd like to thank you for joining me for today's Monday Morning Mobility. If you enjoyed the episode, please share it with a friend. Please leave me a review. And until next time, keep moving because motion is lotion.